As I said in my post about it, it's possible that DF saw the whole controversy unfolding and was like, they basically didn't want it to damage their reputation. I mean, their reputation is already pretty damaged. I mean, the whole like making tons of renders, future Gohan, you know, it's like, you know, so they already have a pretty, let's say, tarnished reputation as far as delivering on what they advertise, right? They advertise a bunch of renders and don't make them and stuff, or at least they could take years to make them, right? It says WP Studio Licum is coming soon. Licum, not Raccoon, Licum, okay? I know he looks like Raccoon, and he'll probably talk like Raccoon, and very likely also walk like Raccoon, but it is Licum. Alright guys, welcome back. First thing we're going to look at is this pop-up tour USA. So on the official website, which is en.dragonball-official- wait, no. en.dragon-ball-official.com/special/pop-up, well, pop-up tour USA 2026 / okay, that is the URL for this website here. Not very user friendly, I'd say. Why is there not like a pop-up tour USA.com or something, you know, something like that? Anyways, so this is the website, and if you go here, there's a lot of information about the different stops and stuff like that, okay? And at each stop you can click like more info to see more info about that stop. Let's go to the American Dream one, and if you like scroll down, it shows you like the dates and the times. It says there are giveaways going on. I'm not sure what they're giving away exactly. A tote bag. I don't know if there's just one or two. It says tour tote bag, not bags, but there is, I guess it's one bag they're giving away, and that's the front and the back of it. I don't know, but yeah, so they have a bunch of stuff here for giveaways. There's a rally as well. Not even sure what they mean by a rally. The only rallies I know of are like political rallies, but like what is a Dragon Ball rally? I don't know. Lanyard and rally card stickers, acrylic stand, brands. They've got, you know, Sparking Zero, Gekishin Squadra, Dragon Stars, Tamashii Nations, whole bunch of stuff there. Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2026, Bandai Hobby, Gashpon, etc. Band Presto. You see Band Presto? You can't even click Band Presto. Oh, why can you click some of them and not others? You can't click Band Presto. Okay. You can click, can you click everything else? No, you can't click Ichiban Show either. Okay, so you can click everything here except for Band Presto and Ichiban Show figure. All right, continuing. Let's see here. So there's like a pose and try thing apparently, where, as far as I know, I mean, I don't know if Games Begin Goku's the only one you can pose and try, but they show that one here, so you can just like, you know, I guess pick one up and try it out or whatever. So, you know, if you like that figure or whatever, then I guess that'd be cool for you, you know. Dragon Stars. I mean, this right here, the World Tournament stage, I really wish it was like to scale, because that'd be super cool, you know, to have like as a diorama or something, but it's obviously not to scale. It's very, very like small. Let's see, what else do they have here? Okay, this part here, so they actually have a section telling you what figures will be on sale there. So you've got the Genki Damatsuri Goku, the Kid Goku and the Dragon thing, Games Begin, Dragon Ball Evolve Ultra Instinct Goku Special Edition, Super Saiyan 4 Goku Dragon Stars DAIMA version, this here, yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff. Figurized Standard New Spec Goku. They've not made a Figurized Standard figure, I mean, it must be over a year now. They made Goku and Vegeta, and they've not made anything else. But I guess at least they're showing this here, which means that the line is not completely dead. But they haven't made anything new, so I don't know. But yeah, so that is the official, like, you know, website and the kind of stuff they have on there. If you're close to a certain location, you can go click that one and see what they say about it. But yeah. Now for Instagram, Instamashi, they posted this saying, SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Son Goku Legendary Super Saiyan Genki Damatsuri Edition will be available at the Dragon Ball Pop-Up Tour USA 2026, hitting the road in February. And we just looked at that, of course, and this is the link to the website right here. Okay, so cool. If you want that, you can get it in America. It's not limited to just Japan. They also showed this like new, like, I think this is from a manga cover. You know, Toriyama sometimes did like those like manga covers that weren't related to Dragon Ball directly. They were like kind of related to like other stuff, or Goku wearing like different clothes and riding like a bicycle and stuff like that. I think this is that kind of thing here. So it says, celebrating over 200 figures in the series, introducing a very special Dragon Ball SH Figuarts Son Goku from Shueisha, which is, I believe Shueisha is who like publishes the manga, right? This special set includes a history book covering the legacy of the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball series, plus this brand new SH Figuarts Son Goku figure. The book and figure set is scheduled for release October 23rd, 2026. Pre-orders begin Monday, January 26th at bookstores and related websites nationwide. So I saw this available on Amazon Japan. I don't think it's on Amazon, like regular Amazon. But I've not, apparently Amazon Japan does ship to the US, but I don't know how that works relating to tariffs. Like, am I gonna have to pay a tariff? Am I gonna have to pay some sort of custom duties or import charges? I don't know. So I personally wouldn't risk that unless you've done thorough research about it and you're sure that either you're not gonna pay any tariffs or whatever, or you're okay with paying whatever you have to pay, okay? Let's see, this is another post they made. They said, here's a look at the display for SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Son Goku Legendary Super Saiyan Genki Damatsuri Edition. Oh, these names. As it appeared at yesterday's Dragon Ball Genki Damatsuri 2026 event. Before the main pre-orders on Premium Bandai Japan, there will be a limited run for lucky applicants that will ship March 2026. Applications for a pre-order slot will be open for 2 days only from January 27th. And I posted about this on my post section, so hopefully you saw that if you were interested in this and stuff. But yeah, so this is kind of weird, like a limited run for pre-orders. You gotta apply for a pre-order, like okay, cool. Yeah, another image of it right here, eyes looking down, which is of course a cool inclusion. Then we have this. Now I'm not sure what this is based on. Really, I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you what this is based on, like that expression there, but okay. And then this is all three of them here, okay? Then let's see, they also posted this. We had a load of figures on display at the Dragon Ball Genki Damatsuri 2026 History Corner, including not only new and upcoming items, but other items from the history of Tamashii nations. And this is of great interest to me because of the Vegeta here. So they're showing a prototype, I would assume, of the Dangerous Pride Vegeta, which, I mean, like right here, I think in this image, it looks a bit better than the promotional images. So once again, images really can determine how a figure looks. Let's see, they posted this as well. So this one only had one. Oh no, that had a bunch of stuff in there, but I only want to show you that. Then the same like manga cover Goku. The world's first look at the prototype for the special collaboration item between Shueisha and SH Figuarts, showcased at the Dragon Ball Daimatsuri 2026 event, as well as a live at the Dragon Ball news stage. So it's kind of funny because I watched the live stream for the Genki Damatsuri thing, and at one point, I think it was Akiwa Iyokyu, I could be wrong, but I think it was him. He called it the Daimatsuri event, and the host corrected him and said, no, this is Genki Damatsuri. This is not Daimatsuri, right? And then like Tamashii themselves here say Daimatsuri. So I assume they're talking about Genki Damatsuri, which the host said is not Daimatsuri. So that I'm assuming, I'm confident that's a typo or a slight mistake there. But unless there's some kind of Daimatsuri going on in addition to Genki Damatsuri that just happened, I don't know. Another image of it right here. And then this, they posted like a whole gallery of this stuff, like, poses and all that kind of stuff like that. And then Antares Reviews posted this right here. It has a bunch of images, and here we see Dangerous Pride Vegeta. I believe this is at the Genki Damatsuri event as well. So in the box and stuff, you see the interchangeable feet there, because he has both the gold tipped or like, you know, brownish tipped boots and the pure like plain white boots. So yeah, I think I like that feature. You know, it could work like if we ever get a Dragon Star Metal Cooler, those shoes could work for like that movie. And the early Android Saga, of course, when he like fights Android 19, he actually had the plain white boots at that point. I think he got the gold tipped boots after the hyperbolic time chamber. And actually in the manga, it was kind of weird. It was drawn inconsistently. So like, I actually looked at the manga panels, and as far as I recall, it was kind of like he had the gold tip boots and then he didn't have them, then he had them again. So it was like, it could be that Toriyama forgot to draw them at one point, and then he was like, oh wait, he's supposed to have these boots, and he forgot to like change the previous panel. So yeah, but essentially after the time chamber with Trunks is when he started wearing the gold tip boots, okay? Here we have the red Goku right here on display as well. Blue Goku. Dangerous Pride Vegeta again. Yeah, I mean, the body is looking pretty cool to me. I like the look of the body. This looks slightly better than before, I guess, but you know, still not really what I'm looking for. And then this is the kind-hearted Saiyan Goku. All right, now for Premium Bandai. Bardock is still up for pre-order. Pre-orders close March 15th, 2026. Remember, it used to be March 1st, and they changed it to March 15th, okay? $75 for that one. Oh, and this is kind of funny. So you see how they have this thing saying hot deals up here? I clicked it, like just thinking like, oh, what deals do they have going on? So if you click it, you click view all hot deals. No deals. There are no deals, okay? That was so poetic for me to see Bandai, you know, and there's no deals, you know, hot deals at Bandai. None. Okay, there are none. You gotta click like to see past hot deals, right? Like, what are the past deals? What deals did you have at one point, you know, in the past? So yeah, back to hot deals. Of course, there are no hot deals right now. Oh, and I forgot to mention, they have still not revealed that Frieza. This is crazy. Genki Damatsuri, they didn't reveal it. My prediction did not happen, okay? So I don't know when they're gonna reveal that thing. I mean, I couldn't tell you. It could be some random day when we least expect it or something. I don't know. So also Dodoria and Zarbon, 165. No pre-order closing date for those yet. Scheduled shipping September 2026, okay? So next we'll move on to Amazon. All right, so as far as DAIMA goes, of course, Amazon does still have DAIMA Adult Goku. Not much of a sale, 5% off, $35.99, Prime overnight. Very solid figure in my opinion. I do have this myself. As far as Mini Goku, it seems that he is no longer available from Amazon.com directly. I only see like third-party sellers and Amazon resale. So I am gonna mark him as out of stock on dbfigs.com, okay? Because I don't see any Amazon listing available here. So I guess they sold out of him. I think this happened before. Yeah, this happened before, I'm pretty sure. So they might get more stock in the future, but for right now, I don't see any listing for him. DAIMA Vegeta also seems to be out of stock from Amazon. I'm not seeing any listing from them, all from like third-party sellers and stuff. So he will also be marked out of stock on dbfigs.com, okay? I think he said low on stock last week, so this kind of makes sense, right? Mini Vegeta is still available from Amazon though, $38. Not a, I mean, I don't think it's a sale at all. Let's see, yeah, well, 16%, but oh, and it's sold by Startling. Oh no, hold on, you gotta click the more. Yeah, if you click more sellers, you can see Amazon here, $38. This thing goes on sale a lot. It usually has like, you know, good coupon offers and stuff like that. So This might be something to just, you know, wait a little bit, I'd say, and see if it goes down a bit. Unless you like really just want it right now, then you can get it right now. But if you want a really good deal, then they should put this on sale again in like, I don't know, a few days, a week or something. This goes on sale like very, very often, okay? As for DAIMA Piccolo, he no longer has that like super low sale. Well, this is actually, I mean, the sale, I think it was like $64, so not drastically different, but he's 8% off, $68.80, sold by Amazon, in stock right now. DAIMA Mini Piccolo, $33.11, so he's really got a sale, 45% off. So they're finally really ramping up the sales on this one, because I saw coupon offers for like a few weeks, you know, pretty good coupon offers, and now basically the coupon offer price approximately is now the like, you know, regular discount price. So if you want this, I'd say like right now is a good time to grab this, because I think it's personally basically worth that price. Like that's a pretty good price for this figure. It has a bunch of different head sculpts and stuff and accessories or whatever, so you know, I think it's pretty solid. 45% off, Prime overnight. You can find it in the description or on dbfix.com. okay? Glorio, this one, 9527, being released on May 30th. I'm waiting to see if this goes on sale after the release date. I can't see any reasonable way that it won't. As for DBZ, we have Shenron in stock from Amazon, 1/1956. This was released like literally, I think, was it last week? It was January 23rd, whatever day that was. I think that was last Friday, right? So January 23rd, a week ago, this was actually released, so it's not a pre-order anymore. You can get this right now. It says free delivery February 10th to 13th for Prime members. And of course, if you want a free trial of Prime for young adults, link in the description if you qualify for that. Piccolo the Proud Namekian, 10930, releasing on August 14th, 2026. First form Frieza with the Pod, $98. November 14th, 2026 is his release date. Boy from the Future Trunks, $78.38, July 14th, 2026. Krillin, the Earth's Strongest Man, $65, August 14th. Games Begin Goku is in stock, of course, like right now, $38. It says free delivery today, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'm recording this at like, what is it, like 9 a.m. or something? It's like basically 9:18 a.m. for me right now. So yeah, or it says or $4.99 delivery in 3 hours. Okay, so you can get this right now if you want it. Dangerous Pride Vegeta, releasing on June 29th, 2026. And then the Awakened Super Saiyan Blood Vegeta, I believe is the name of this, being sold by Amazon, $34.99, in stock right now, of course. Kind-Hearted Saiyan Goku, being released on July 30th, 2026, $38. Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, this was on sale for a very good price, probably like a week or two ago, $26, but it's back to $34.99 now, sold by Amazon.com. And then finally for DBZ, Imperfect Cell, $74. Oh, sold by the Coco Mart. Hold on, let me see if there's Amazon. Says Coco Mart is selling this. Where's the Amazon listing though? That's what I look for. Let me see. Huh? Does Amazon not have stock of this? Oh no, they do. Yeah, $78.38 Amazon right there. You see it says ships from and sold by Amazon. Yeah, so weird you'd have to like scroll down like crazy to find the Amazon listing, but yeah, Amazon still has this if you want this one as well. For Dragon Ball Super, we've got Blue Vegeta here, Unwavering Saiyan Pride, $34.49, solid figure as far as I know, sold by Amazon right there. Broly Full Power, being released on April 30th, 2026. As I've said before, I plan to get this myself. This one is $99.99. Free delivery May 1st, it says. Then we have the Red Goku here, $38, being released on September 15th, 2026. Blue Goku, October 14th, 2026, same price, $38. And for GT, there's only one figure, GT Kid Goku, $46.95, available in stock right now. All right, as for third-party news, the first thing, which is actually pretty big news, is that DF is actually going to make their Super Saiyan 3 Goku, it seems. You know, was it last week or the week before? I think it was last week or the week before, one of the two. But, you know, Courier News had posted saying that a lot of stores were like delisting DF items and saying that you should cancel your pre-orders for certain things and stuff. And this was one of them, right? So, yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know. As I said in my post about it, it's possible that DF saw the whole controversy unfolding and was like, they basically didn't want it to damage their reputation. I mean, their reputation is already pretty damaged. I mean, the whole like making tons of renders, future Gohan, you know, it's like, you know, so they already have a pretty, let's say, tarnished reputation as far as delivering on what they advertise, right? They advertise a bunch of renders and don't make them and stuff, or at least they could take years to make them, right? But I will say, like this Goku, 99% skip for me, just because, you know, it doesn't have that like super artistic anime style that I like. And as I mentioned in my post, I have the ZD Studio or ZD Studios. I don't know if it's Studio or Studio, but I have the ZD Studio Super Saiyan 3 Goku Headsculpt, which is, I believe, a recast of the Recustom Headsculpt. And they're supposed to be making like DLC face sculpts for them as well, for the Headsculpt as well, to add like, you know, teeth grid and yelling and stuff like that. And the prices that I've seen, I don't think I've seen it on Treasure Toys or Kang, but I saw it somewhere else. And the price looked pretty good, just like $20-something, like $20. It was pretty affordable, you know? And I was like, okay, not a bad price. So we'll have to wait and see if that happens. If they do release those and I can get them, you know, tariff free for a decent price, I'll probably want to get those just to kind of complete my Goku set, you know, because I think that Super Saiyan 3 Goku head sculpt with the Martialist Forever Return from Beyond body is like basically the best Super Saiyan 3 Goku you could pretty much possibly make from SH Figuarts style figures right now, you know, in my opinion, because the DF body, I prefer that over the Kong body and so on. The dragon here, this dragon looks pretty cool. I will say this is actually very impressive. Like if you look at that, I think this is actually very well done by DF. I have to say, like, they did a good job with this one. I'm really like surprised at how good it looks. So that is pretty cool. As I said, you know, I don't really care that much about like, you know, display pieces and effects and stuff usually. Like I wouldn't buy this just for the dragon, you know what I mean? But if it had like those like anime style head sculpts and stuff, and it had this dragon, then I'd probably be like, dang, this is like my definitive Super Saiyan 3, at least for right now. So yeah, but it looks cool. If you want it, I haven't seen it on Treasure Toys or Kang yet. I will check in the AliExpress section to see if I see it there, but I don't think pre-orders are up for this on either of those stores yet, you know. Then also, I think just this morning, yeah, 4 hours ago, Kang posted this saying a student named Dimensiona, right, is making a Goku Black basically. So says the prototype will be publicly displayed for the first time with more details about the design and features being revealed over time. Oh, they actually have an Instagram. You can follow them, I guess. Dimensionia01. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, it looks decent. There's a certain project I'm working on right now. I kind of alluded to it in the post I made a while ago. For those of you who are, you know, follow my posts and are kind of like, you know, having a keen eye and paying attention to what I'm talking about and stuff. There's a project I'm currently planning and working on, and essentially, if I continue that project long term, my collecting is probably going to be like heavily skewed to only buying stuff that I need for that project, you know. So hopefully you'll see what that project is soon. Hopefully you enjoy the project as well. Someone mentioned that it looks a bit bulky for Goku Black, and I can see that. So it depends on what you like. If you like a slender Goku Black or a more buff one, you know, up to you, right? Then AFFM Customs posted this a while ago, 3 days ago, saying that he got the Nan&T like, you know, Games Begin Goku accessory pieces and stuff. And he says solid kit from Nan&T Studio, great material, soft like the original, articulation is still great, and now there are no ugly gaps. Definitely recommend it. And he showed different images of it. See this one here, this, and this. Okay, so these are I'm not sure, I think either Kang or Treasure Toys has these up, either for pre-order or in stock. I've got to double check. There's so many things to keep track of, okay guys, so I gotta double check. Let's see, Courier News posted this, GM Studios, and they said, like, you know, it says Gogeta head sculpts with faces, newer paint, and bonus sculpt for purchasing. All sets are now available in China and now shipping to AliExpress stores. The sculpts are highly praised in the China okay, I guess, you know, praised among Chinese collectors. And there are positive reception about the sets. Do keep in mind to heat the head sculpts before placing them on the figure. One of my pet peeves right there, and he's even telling you right here, keep in mind to heat them. We should not be having to heat head sculpts in 2026, okay? We're in 2026. SH Figuarts started in 2009, okay? So we are, I'm not doing the math on that, man. That's too much math. But many years, okay? We've been around for a long time. We need to, like, everyone needs to adopt the softer hair sculpt thing. Like, we need to abolish hair dryers, all right? Abolish hair dryers, abolish hot water, get rid of that stuff. Let every head sculpt be like the soft material that you can put on any neck peg you want, right? Because it doesn't matter, because it's soft, it can, you know, change shape or whatever. We need to all just like transition to that. That needs to be the new standard for head sculpts. Stop making this hard plastic garbage, okay? Like, it's just, no, we need to move on past that. I'm tired of heating up head sculpts and worrying about pegs breaking and all this stuff. Like, come on, man. All right. So yeah, he says you have to heat them before placing them on the figure, and they were designed for the Tonsen Gogeta and DF Gogeta. Okay, so he showed other images here. This one right here, and I think these images actually, they look better in these images than in the promotional images, because the promotional images were so low quality. I don't understand these studios. Like, do they not have access to, like, you know, high quality smartphone cameras? Like, I mean, I have two cell phones, right? And both of them have like really good cameras, like good quality cameras. So like, do all the third-party people in China, like all of them have like these low quality cameras? Are they all using Nokias in China? I don't understand. Like, why are the promotional images always so low quality? I think only Tonsen, well, Tonsen has very high quality promotional images, like on Omnime Store and stuff like that. Let's see, DF has pretty good quality as well, but a lot of the other ones have like these just like potato phones, man. Like, dude, if you're trying to sell a product, you want to have high quality, beautiful images to really showcase the product. Don't give us some pixelated garbage, man. You know what I mean? And actually, the pixelated thing, we're going to talk about that later regarding Kong, because there's something strange going on with them. Very, very weird, okay? And regarding GM Studios, like, or any studio, I don't have any personal issue with the studio or the people in the studio. When I say stuff like, you know, garbage and stuff like that, I'm just being a bit dramatic. That's just my personality, okay? I'm not meaning to, like, you know, start a beef or nothing like that. But honestly, I do like really hate the hard head sculpting. Like, we need to stop that. It's nothing personal. It's just like, as a collector, I'm tired of these hard head sculpts, heating stuff up, pegs breaking, like, no. And plus, like, you know, these are meant to be high quality premium products, high-end products, right? Like, we need to make this process just much more streamlined and premium feeling, right? It doesn't feel premium when you're breaking neck pegs, you're breaking arm pegs, you're like, you know, heating things up and cracking stuff, and like, no. All right, so I just want to see that change. Okay, next, here's the translucent blue right here. Okay, you know, I despise translucent stuff, so I would probably never buy that. if I were to buy any, I'd have to buy like solid. And thank you, though, I will say thank you to GM Studios. Thank you for including a matte solid option, unlike TK, who only had shiny solid and shiny translucent. Like, why would you only have shiny? I'm still upset about that. I'm still salty about that. But yeah, these, at least you have the matte and the translucent. So thank you for that. I do appreciate that genuinely. Super Saiyan here, solid once again. Translucent right here as well. This is, I guess this is like the bonus pieces or something. I'm not sure. And then look, this is what I mean. This is what I mean about the promotional images, right? Why are they so low quality? Why? I don't understand this. Like, you're really telling me that none of the people working on this have like a smartphone with a good camera? You really, like, that? How is that possible? How is that possible that no one working on this thing has a good quality camera to really make these things look good? You see the details, you see the quality, you know, like, why do I have to see this pixelated stuff? I don't understand. I just don't really get it. Like, it's really weird to me. Because I mean, like, anyone in America, basically, even people who aren't like rich or something, like, you still have a smartphone that has a pretty good camera generally, right? So in China, is that different? Like, do people not have good quality smartphones en masse? Is it rare? Like, only some people have good quality smartphone cameras? I don't understand this. I don't understand it. I really don't get it. And speaking of pixelated stuff, right? These images are a little, well, as I zoomed in, I was like, okay, no. Burst CG posted this about Kong release update. So the word around town is that Mythos anime Wukong Goku releases sometime next week in China. Unfortunately, the studio has requested to not share finalized photos until next week. So for reference, we only have the prior prototype images. Personally, I find that a bit strange to do, but that's their decision. Once these images become available to us, best believe you will see them here. So Kong has actually requested that people not share finalized images of these Goku figures until next week. So I don't know if, like, do they have images right now and just can't share them, or are they, like, you know, adding the finishing touches and then they'll give people images? You know, if it's the second scenario, it is not so bad. If they say, like, hey, the images from before, don't share that, you know, that stuff. We're improving it, and once we improve it, we'll show you the updated images. If that's what it is, then that's totally fine. If, however, they have completed the product, I mean, if you're releasing it next week, I think it's like complete. Like, how are you gonna? I would imagine if you're releasing it next week, it must be done already, right? Or like super close to being done. So if they have given some people finalized images of their Goku figures, and like that's the final look, the final product, why hide it until next week? Very, very weird. I will say, man, I mean, you saw what happened with Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, right? It was kind of similar to Shallot, I guess, in a way, right? That Vegito did not look very nice to me. I didn't like the look of that Vegito, okay, or those Vegitos, okay, personally, right? If these Gokus have a similar thing happen, that will be very unfortunate, okay? If you pre-ordered this Goku and it ends up looking like not the best thing, okay? So I guess we'll have to see these images next week, theoretically, or something like that, all right? Melmec FX on Instagram, the customized that has like a website and stuff. He was the one that's making the future Gohan stuff. He posted this saying, Omen UI Goku conversion kit featuring B customs, still a work in progress, but got a considerable amount of work done and on track for a February pre-sale. He says this one as well. He posted another thing. And my personal long-awaited Vegito hair sculpt finally gets the spotlight. Have been working on this for literal years. Made a pretty garbage version before this. Oh, made pretty garbage version before this. Just ask SJS for your collector. And then this as well. I will have a very small run for these guys, but will be made relatively quick for a March ship date. Stay tuned. So I mean, like, I'm essentially over head sculpts personally. I'm trying to avoid head sculpts basically for the most part. So I'm just more interested in figures personally, but if you're interested in head sculpts, you know, I guess you could look into this. He has a website, but I will say, like, his prices are like pretty high. His prices are more like what I would say is like eBay customizer prices, which are usually like really crazy. And you know, like, once again, the whole thing about the pricing of unofficial products can be debated both ways. You know, on one hand, you could say it's not official product, it should be cheaper. On the other hand, they could say, well, I actually sit down and, I don't know, hand paint things or personally do certain things that make it more expensive and I need to be paid for my time, you know, that kind of thing. So up to you. If you like the products, then, you know, you can get them, I assume, if they're available, you know, the kind of thing. As for me, I typically don't buy like what I would call customizer priced items, like stuff that's like $80 for a head sculpt and stuff like that. Like, way too much for me. I'd rather buy a third-party thing, but that's just me. You know, if you like these, you want to buy them, it's up to you. Okay. I've got a large array of expressions for these up incoming projects as well. So Vegito right there, like teeth gritted, and of course these are like rough, I guess, I don't know what you call these, test prints or something, right? So very rough drafts basically. And he says still a work in progress for the faces, but very close. Going to try to have these guys fit on every 3.0 Vegito. Okay. And he also shared an update about the future Gohan sets as well. Okay, says he just printed off the test decals and will show them off as soon as possible. So Courier News posted these images here of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from Recustom, also being called Voltorb Studio. This is the one, of course, that has like a bunch of stuff looking to the side, so you already know. I'm not personally very interested in this because I think all the teeth gritted face sculpts and all the yelling face sculpts are looking to the side. So I'm like, dude, like, no. You know, I appreciate Recustom's prices. I appreciate the value. Like, I do like Recustom's work, you know, as a, you know, third-party company. But all the looking to the side stuff just completely turns me off. I really hate that. It limits your posability so much. And as I said before, I really would like to see some company like actually implement interchangeable eyes. I think that would be, I think that's the way to move forward. I think that's the way to get past this whole like looking to the side versus looking forward stuff. Like, just interchangeable eyes solves it, right? That way, if you want the eyes looking to the side, you have that option. While I'm looking forward, you have that option, and you don't have to make a whole new face sculpt for it. You can just take the eyes out and replace the little eyes or whatever, you know. I thought about how you would do it, and of course, like, you know, because these are anime characters, you can't have like because like I think some, like, you know, some like realistic looking figures, like probably some like 1/6 scale figures and stuff, have like eyeballs that you can actually like rotate and stuff within the like cavity of the head sculpt. But of course with anime, the eyes are flat, so you can't, you know, rotate a flat eye, you know, basically. So I think they would have to actually have it so that like you literally take the eyes out and replace them like how you replace like hair sculpts and stuff, you know, and just have them like plug into the back of the face sculpt or something and make it look seamless, of course. Or, you know, because I mean, it's like the line of the division will just look like the drawing of the eye or whatever, blend in, you know. So I think interchangeable eyes is the way to go for that, because if this face sculpt or face sculpt set here had like, you know, eyes looking forward for everything, I'd really think about getting it instead of the Air Studio, because it's very great value. You get both Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 for a very good price, much better price than Air Studio. Like, Recustoms prices for some of these things, like even the Ultra Ego Vegeta and the Ultra Vegeta 1, the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, very good price on that. Let's see, the Recustom and DKO Bardock set had a pretty good price because you got both Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 for like $30 to $40. But I mean, you're getting like 2 different forms, you know, in that one thing, and you even got like accessories for him to like hold his bandana and stuff. So it was pretty good value, I would say, you know. So Recustom is actually, as far as pricing goes, Recustom currently is like a third-party company that I appreciate their prices, as far as what I've seen so far, you know. I don't know what the Super Saiyan 3 head sculpt cost back in the day, like a while ago, but as far as their recent stuff, I think their prices are generally like pretty good and like, you know, like pretty good deals. Like the, as I said, the Ultra Ego set, this set, you know, pretty good value, right? So I appreciate that. Another image here. Oh, he said, what did he say? Recustom Super 2 Wufan. Okay, so I don't know. I thought this was Gohan, but I guess it's actually Wufan. I gotta find out who Wufan is because I haven't heard of Wufan. Is that like a fan-made character? It might be. I'm kidding, okay? Someone's gonna think I'm serious. I'm kidding. Super 2 Wufan demo prints. They are not fully finalized yet as all faces are still in process. Print and production scheduling is a bit late, okay? And then this image here as well. And I mean, I think it looks pretty good. But as I said before, I think like, because Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan is my favorite Dragon Ball character, like I am very difficult to, I think, perfectly please with it. Especially because, as I've said before, the figure's body is so plain, right? Basically no shading, or if there is shading, you can't even really tell. You gotta like just like zoom in and try to see like, is that a bit of shading? I can't tell, you know, like because the body's so plain, it just doesn't pop like it should, man. It just does not have what it should have. If this had really good shading, really good artistic shading, man, this will be like super awesome stuff, you know. And of course the sculpt is good, but I just know that like it hasn't reached its full potential. No pun intended with Gohan and potential, but it hasn't reached its full potential because the lack of shading, man. The lack of shading makes the whole figure look too plain, you know what I mean? Then we have this, pretty solid as well. I mean, this looks pretty good, right? This is pretty good. And then Treasure Toys posted this saying, Recustom Voltorb Studio Super Saiyan 2 Son Gohan head accessories. Shipment within this week. You can purchase on my homepage. Of course, Treasure Toys. We'll see that in the AliExpress section, right? And then they posted these images as well right here. I guess like, you know, basically like kicking one of the Cell Juniors, I believe is what this would represent. But you see right there, the eyes are looking to the side, right? So not for me. This looks pretty good as well, right? Pretty cool there. Yeah, looking nice. Says real Recustom Super Saiyan 2 Gohan real picture shooting. Okay, this image, this one also looking pretty good. These are very similar. Yeah. Oh, so I think this is the shiny hair, and then this is the solid matte hair. Then we have this image here as well, right? This one, this one, and then Kang posted about Raccoon, the WP model, or WP Studio they say here. It says WP Studio Licum is coming soon. Licum, not Raccoon, Licum, okay? I know he looks like Raccoon, and he'll probably talk like Raccoon, and very likely also walk like Raccoon, but it is Licum. So yeah, it has a bear head on there. This stuff is hilarious, man. But I don't even get why like some third-party companies do this bear head stuff and then others don't. So very, very weird. Almost makes you wonder if like, you know, I wonder if, because I mean, if you think about it, operating a third-party Dragon Ball figure company might be an expensive thing to do. And so I wonder if, I don't know, I'm just kind of like theorizing here. What if the third-party companies that don't use the animal heads and stuff are like the rich people who like they have connections, so they don't have to worry about, you know, getting in trouble. But then the people who aren't rich have to like duck around and use bare heads and stuff, you know. I don't know. It's like the, you know, they're like the black market of the third party, you know what I mean? They're like the level below the like ones who are like not using the bare heads. I don't know, man. I'm just like just theorizing stuff here, but yeah, looking pretty cool. As I said, I wish the price was a bit lower. I hope the finish on this is matte. It doesn't look super matte. It looks slightly matte, but yeah, I mean, like I want the Ginyu Force, but I'm torn about the price I've seen for this, like $79, man. Like, of course it's free shipping, yes, but $79, $80 for this is like, dude, is like, you're cloning a product that exists already, right? Just make the price decent, man. Like, why you gotta charge $80, man? You know what I mean? Like, you're cloning something that someone else made. Just make the price good. Why you gotta be $80, man? Why? Okay. Then Red Leaf Studios, Zealous Zenkai on Instagram posted some updates about their Broly. They said, Unrelenting Monster Project has finished all design phases. Red Leaf has moved on to physical production. In the next stories, I will show each expression. This is the side viewing face, my arch nemesis, of course, right? Yelling face has been adjusted, they said. So yeah, I mean, it looks pretty expressive, I'd say. Yeah. Let's see here. And the teeth gritted. I actually like this one quite a bit. I think this and the stern ones are my two personal favorite ones. This looks pretty cool, I would say, right? And then the stern one is behind there, and this is showing like physical test prints and stuff. Early test prints of Unrelenting Monster. Studio is still working out perfect fitment. Plastic quality has since changed, and hair will be soft. No rigid or hard fitments. Thank you. Now, of course, whether I get this or not, I'm not sure, because I don't have that Broly. So I'm not sure if I want to go buy that Broly because it's being scalped right now for like $130. So I might not get this, but of course I'm very interested in the Janemba for sure. So yeah, but this looks pretty cool, right? If you want the manga Broly. And then they also posted this right here, Project Zealous Zero by Red Leaf. They said, and yes, I was stoked finding out it was named as an homage to me. This is, of course, as far as I know, this is Baby Vegito Black, which is a fan-made character. Looks cool. And then they said, as well, this is a full body image. And they said, forgot to mention, this figure will follow the blueprint of Goku the Games Begin. Okay. Of course, thankfully, because of the design there, the hip flaps are not really showing. And as I mentioned before, when a character has like something hanging over their waist or whatever, it kind of like hides the eyesore of the hip flaps for me personally. So cool there. And then this right here too, Interdimensional Jester has been delayed. The whole figure is getting overhauled because Red Leaf was not satisfied with how it looked. They are currently honing their skills and want to bring out some of their best work. In doing so, they are branching out with different projects and experimenting with what they would like to create. Okay, so Janemba has been delayed. I mean, I personally, I liked how the Janemba looked, you know, as far as the sculpt goes. If that Janemba that they showed with the adjusted hands and all that kind of stuff, if you put some good shading on that, man, like, I mean, I think it literally looks exactly like Janemba. So I guess, look, if they can improve it somehow and make it look even better, cool. I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, I was fine with it as far as it looked the last time we saw it, but you know. All right, as for AliExpress, Kang is still on vacation, so I'm only going to show you treasure toys. So they actually do have pre-orders for the Super Saiyan 3 DF Goku. So I will include a link for that in the description, and I have to add it to dbfigs.com as well. Okay, so yeah, that is there. They also have pre-orders for the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta that DF showed a while ago. Since the Super Saiyan 3 Goku is actually being made, I have, let's say, hope that this will be made as well. I'm kind of torn between this and the Tonsen. Like, I think I prefer the body proportions of this one. It looks more like that bulky buff like GT look, and the Tonsen looks a bit more slender, so I prefer that aspect. But then it's like, I know that, well, let me say, I would expect that the face sculpts are not going to be like quite as anime aesthetic as I would like. But then again, I have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and that's not like super anime aesthetic. So I might just theoretically get this one. I'll have to see. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But I do prefer the body proportions of this to the Tonsen one personally. And also, oh yeah, let me show you. This also includes fusion hands for Goku and Vegeta. Tonsen does not, and I really like that, man. That is awesome. So yeah, I'm strongly leaning towards the DF Gogeta, in this case the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Here we have the Vegito. So this is on pre-order as well. And then this is in stock, actually, the Goku and Gohan in stock, $67.98 free shipping. You can get $7 off right here, which is pretty cool. Brings it down to like basically like $61, so that's cool there. They also have the DF Gogeta in stock, $66.04 free shipping. And all these figures are free shipping, by the way, even if I don't mention it. If it doesn't have free shipping, I'll like tell you. This Trunks here, $67.72 free shipping. I mean, this price is, I think this is higher than it was before. I think $67.72 is a bit much for this. I haven't done the math on it though. I mean, you do get a bunch of stuff, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this Trunks doesn't have as much stuff as some other figures. I don't know, it might. All the arm piece, the jackets, I guess you get a bunch of stuff. I don't know, that price just looks a bit high to me, but I haven't done the actual math, you know. They also have for Black Hole Toys, they have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku Time Jumper here, $41.99 free shipping, very solid price. But as far as QC, I've heard like this doesn't have like the best QC. You might have to, you know, use some oil and stuff like that. For Majin Vegeta, they have only the black one here. So black normal Majin Vegeta. All the others are now gone, sold out. This one only has 18 available. So if you want Majin Vegeta, specifically this one, or you don't mind getting this one, only 18 left. Don't know how long that's gonna last for. Okay. And then this listing here, this is the same product again. Oh, I have the same link open twice, my bad. There's this one, right? This is another listing for Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well from Black Hole Toys. This one has Time Jumper and the regular Super Saiyan 4 both here, okay? But different prices. Like this price was $41.99 over here, and over here it's $48.51. So yeah, different price, but if you want the regular Super Saiyan 4, that one is still available on this link right here too. And you can find all these figures at dbfigs.com in the third party section. Let's see, the GM Studio. So these are the GM Studio head sculpts that we saw earlier that Korea News said have been like very well received and, you know, among Chinese collectors. So they have the solid color blue, solid color yellow, transparent blue, and I believe that should be transparent yellow. So this is sold out though, whatever this thing is, the bonus of 2 pieces. Okay, so yeah, $35.87 for each one, free shipping. It says pre-order now, so these are not yet, you know, shipping out. As for Recustom or Voltorb, we have the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan that we saw earlier. These are available for pre-order as well on Treasure Toys. $48.39 free shipping. I mean, you get this hair sculpt, Super Saiyan, Windswept Super Saiyan 2, a bunch of face sculpts. I mean, I think the price is pretty solid, especially if you get the discount here, get some sort of discount. Like, it's pretty good value, I would say. You get a bunch of stuff, you know. Like, I haven't done the like full math on it, but I mean, considering the fact that usually head sculpts are sold for like $30 to $40 and you get like one hair sculpt and a few expressions, the fact that they're giving you 3 different hair sculpts and tons of expressions, that is way better than most third-party companies. You know, if these were not looking to the side, well, this one, and see all the like teeth gritted looking to the side, yelling looking to the side, if they at least had one teeth gritted looking forward or one yelling looking forward, then I'd be more strongly inclined to get this. But if all the teeth gritted looking to the side, all the yellings off to the side. It's just like, it really kills it for me. But if you like this, if you want it, remember the images we saw earlier, if you want this, then it is available for pre-order. $48.39 for both versions, solid and pearlescent, from Treasure Toys. Okay, free shipping. Another recustom set here, we have the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Ultra Eco Vegeta, like basically a 2-pack of forms. Once again, way better value than like basically any other third-party head sculpt maker. Like really, I do appreciate that. I will say, like, thank you Recustom for that. This is really solid, because basically each one is like $23 if you think about it, right? $46.60 free shipping. Each one is what, $23.30, right? So that's actually like really fantastic value. So really solid to see that from Recustom. I do appreciate to see companies that, you know, have good prices. So thank you for that. Let's see here. This one, I think this is the solid one. Yeah, molding color versus pearlescent translucent color. Okay. So yeah, $46.60 free shipping. Pre-order, these are not yet available, like they're not out yet. Then for Broly TK Custom, I reviewed the yellow one, of course, and as I said last week and in the review, I wish the hair had a bit more contrast. The green one is the more popular of the two. The green one says only 19 available. So if you want that green one, better to not sleep on it. The yellow one says 69 available, so that has more stock, you know. Tonsen Art Toys Trunks, only version B is available here. Says $76.32 free shipping. The version A, the anime colors, is gone. As far as their Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, let's see here, version A, version B, $79.62 for each of them. And it says one sold. That's crazy. Only one of these has been sold. That is very interesting. I knew this figure was like very well, I don't know if it's divisive, because I think a lot of people agreed on it, but very, you know, controversial in a sense, because people felt like, you know, doesn't really have like a GT art style, and it's kind of slender and stuff like that. So hey, I mean, it might have low sales. I mean, it says literally one sold. That's kind of crazy for Tonsen. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm personally leaning towards DF myself, and I mean, like, I'm like, you know, I really tend to like Tonsen's figures a lot, so that is, I guess, saying something about it. I love the fact too that DF includes, as I said, the fusion hands for Goku and Vegeta. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm leaning towards the Tonsen, okay? But if you the DF, I mean. But if you want the Tonsen, $79.62 free shipping, and this is all the stuff you get there. You do get a bunch of stuff, right? As for the regular Gogeta figures, the Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Blue, this one, Super Saiyan's available, $78.34 free shipping, and the regular Super Saiyan Blue is available as well, $106.52, an increased price, of course. This one says 14 available, and this one says 43 available. So this one is getting pretty low on stock. This one has, you know, a bit left, 43. And these vests are vests that you can get to put on the Gogeta figures as well, okay? And of course, they have two listings for the same product. This one right here, $78.95. Yeah, so free shipping. This one, $107.36, okay? Then WP Model, they do have the Jace available. And as I mentioned before, I think the price for this should be lower. I feel like, I don't know, it's $56.04 free shipping. I don't know, man. I just feel like it should be cheaper than that. Just feels a bit high. I do have this, but I'm pretty sure the price was lower when I bought it, and it's like gone up now, you know. So then we have the Raccoon, yeah, $80.02 free shipping. Like, man, you know, if this had a lower price, if this was like $50 or $55, something like that, I think that'd be much better for this. It is a bigger guy, but still like $80.02, and it's like, you're cloning Bandai's thing. Like, why do you got charged so much? You're just cloning Bandai's thing. You're not like making the sculpt or anything, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't really like the price of this, to be honest with you. I might get it because I want the Ginyu Force, but I don't really like the price. Let's see. So the ZD Studio, ZD Toys, ZD Studio, I mentioned in the post, and I think I mentioned earlier that I have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku head sculpt. this is the listing for it right here. See right there, ZD004. They also have one for Vegito, Bardock, and Goku Black. Okay, $37.98, free shipping. Of course, it is, I guess, common knowledge at this point that Dragon Ball head sculpts and stuff are very overpriced. So yeah, I mean, the price definitely should be lower, but it is, like, in my opinion, I mean, I think this is like the best looking Super Saiyan 3 Goku face sculpt set, like, available right now. Like, Recustom made the best one, like better than Kong, better than DF, better than whoever else has made them. These are just like the best to me, and they do plan to make, as far as I know, some like DLC sets to like add more expressions, because this only has 3 expressions, right? So to give it a little more variety, and the price was like decent from what I saw. So hopefully the price is indeed pretty good for those if I decide to get them. And then finally for Nan&T Studio, their Super Saiyan 4 Broly figures are available for pre-order. They have the I guess this is this Limit Breaker? I guess this is Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4, normal and battle damaged, and then Super Saiyan 4 normal and battle damaged. Okay, so that's it for the Dragon Ball figure recap this week. Not too much news, so kind of a less hectic situation for me. Hope this was helpful to you. If you want figures and stuff, and like you don't want to go searching through all the links in the description and stuff like that, everything will be neatly organized on dbfigs.com. There's a third-party section, there's an SH Figuarts section. You can find what you're looking for there. You know, I haven't added every single third-party company yet, but there's a bunch of stuff there. Okay, thanks for watching, and bye for now.